A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again is Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Third and long, it's Watson. A middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of 13 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First carry for Bryce Love. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings 0. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Vikings take over first and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Throwing one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow, he's going to float this over the middle deep. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They get this out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Watson going to try and run it.
3-yard line.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. second down now. It's Love. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't. Hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Michael Thomas, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Austin.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Dad told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jared Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The 17-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9, Watson. And it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Saints just continue to roll. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, here's Watson. This to Jarwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of a yard. And the Saints 1st down.
Watson now to throw. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Caleb Chason make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Love. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run for it with Love. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Burrow from his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. 30. The 20. And runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
The kick is good.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Bryce Love with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 49, Vikings 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Throwing again on second down. Watson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, Watson steps away to his left. This is caught. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 56, Vikings 14. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Burrow. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
First down, Saints.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's looking for Ridley again. And that'll bring up...
That's running the ball well, but with intelligence.
Game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Love with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Saints 63, Vikings 14.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To
Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. He comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
1st and 10.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Oh, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That'll go as a loss of 5. Burrow on play action. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd down and long.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this will be caught at the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And Watson's going to throw it here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 38.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Today's final score, Saints 80.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to